This is for those who'd like a moment.
And welcome back to the Good Bit podcast. Now you may be wondering, Chris sounds a bit different today. That is because it is host takeover.
Dun, dun, dun.
And my name is Sophie McLean and I am here to host this today. So this is episode 48. Thank you so much for downloading and listening with us today, guys. We're really excited to be here. So, who have I got joining me today? Who's my beautiful guests? We have...
Hi everybody, my name is Christopher. It's very nice to be here. I'm so nervous, but thank you so much for having me, Soph. It means a lot to me. And I'm here to talk about movies, yay.
I'm really excited to have you on the show,
Thank you,
Chris.
thank you very much.
Nickname? What's your nickname?
The boss? No,
Oh.
no, the face that runs the place. I'm Chris Moffat, I'm your host, and Sophie's taking over for the day. Sorry. But yes, what an episode we've got going. And I'm happy Sophie's here because I needed a new host and finally I've moved on. I'm sick of doing it. Sophie's now going to be the host.
I am here to take over.
God help us.
Okay, we are also joined by a newbie. Or no, we'll save that. That's a surprise.
Good call.
So we're joined by an OG, Mr. Mason. What's
Mason.
your nickname again? Sorry,
No, I
Mason?
don't have any nickname.
Mason's nickname is Mason with no nickname.
Oh, brilliant.
That is the nickname, it's a
Okay,
joke, it's
great,
meant to be funny.
unique.
No one finds it funny, I do, but... Did you notice how when we do like these YouTube videos and stuff, we did gameplay, it was
Yep.
you versus you, and I had like the nicknames up and I put you, so I just called you no nickname.
No nickname.
I thought that was funny,
Yeah.
nickname.
Oh
But
my
anyway, I like that sort of thing. Mason, hello, welcome back to the show.
Hello, Christopher. Hello, Sophie.
How are you today, Mason?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are
Living
you?
the dream, living
Yeah,
the dream.
living the podcast dream.
Finally on a podcast not about wrestling. However, the
I've
last
done-
one you were on was about Avengers. All that time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Avengers was very popular on the show, everybody liked it, apart from our new guest, Sophie.
So, we are joined by a newbie today. Some might call him Fat, some might call him Fist. What's your name?
My name is Daddy!
What's your real name?
Hi everyone, my name is Dominic and I'm really happy to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Now, the last time Sophie was on was almost a year ago. It was the Christmas special
How
one.
crazy
in
is
December.
that?
I know it's so funny. It's just that these things happen. And Dom, you were there
I was there.
as an audience member, but never came on because
Didn't
I
come
don't know
on.
why. I don't
You
know.
didn't let me come on.
That's probably it.
No,
I don't-
it's probably because you hate Elf. No, you've never seen
I've
Elf.
never seen it. Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
Do you like any Christmas films?
I love Die Hard. I love
Die Hard's
Home
a good
Alone.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What you Sophie made a face.
Die Hard is not a Christmas film.
That's a
Hard is
debate.
Christmas
That's a
film.
debate. What
Die
do you
Hard is
think?
the most Christmassy film.
It's
terrorist.
on
You like
Sky.
Home Alone though, I'll give you that.
It's on Sky as a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So I count it as a Christmas movie.
I like Home Alone. I like you know the ones I've not seen. I've not seen Holiday Inn. I've not seen White Christmas. I've not seen Arthur Christmas. I've not seen Frozen.
So I love that we're talking
Not
about
seen any
Christmas
of them.
films today, Chris.
I'm just
But
getting so excited because
I
I mean
love Christmas
Halloween's
so
first.
much.
I know. I
But
think Halloween's
we
a little
need
overrated.
to. I think we need to talk about what we're gonna be discussing today because it's quite exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different one
I'm
today.
excited.
Yeah.
As the host, you should tell everybody.
So the topic today is kind of for the newbie. It's kind of for him. So today we're going to be talking about films based in water.
Yes.
Or
it's-
like have water as a key feature.
water being a key theme
Yeah.
of the film. I've been racking my brain for about a week trying to figure out a title. What I came up with was movies on water.
Brilliant. So original.
I know.
Lost at Sea. That was a
So,
good one.
well, the original thing was we were going to do a shark movies one with
Right.
Dom. That was the
Because
one we
Dominic
big.
is obsessed
My
with
specialty.
sharks.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
He's a weirdo.
But that was Dom's big debut was going to be the shark episode, but it's just never happened. We cancelled. People went well, that sort of thing.
And also, there's not that many films with sharks in them.
Well,
Actually, there is that many films with sharks in them.
I got a top 10 and everything, and then I watched Deep Blue Sea for the first time, and I was like, we're going to talk about this, I suppose, and then we just never did it. So
Yeah.
that's why we're going to kind of incorporate lots of shark film into this one.
Okay.
Along with films on the beach, films on boats, films underwater, anything like
How
that.
exciting.
And water doesn't need to be like the sea or the ocean. This could be swimming pools.
Oh,
this
really?
Could be anything.
Oh, this is open wide.
That wasn't specified to me.
I mean, we can't say. Mason also said that can we talk about Justice League because Aquaman's in it. There has to be some limitation.
Yeah.
I would have accepted Aquaman, but it's not out yet.
You're a grass.
I'm not a grass. I'm what? Never mind. So I don't know how you want to start this. I was going to I googled movies on water, and I was just
Okay.
going to read out the suggestions and see if we have any opinions on the films.
Okay.
But before that, I just want to get a wee catch up. How are you all? Will be good to be
Yeah, I'm well.
going
Yeah.
strong.
How are you?
Very good.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just kind of keeping on top of the podcast stuff because I like to have a few banked.
Okay.
Just because I don't
Yeah.
really feel like I need to record one. But this episode's supposed to go out tomorrow, and I've got not got any ones done. So this was kind of a last minute thing. So thank you all for joining me.
Not at
Thank
all.
you.
I need to get my acting gear and start doing stuff. But life happens.
Life does
You know what I
happen.
mean?
And
It gets in
you're
the way.
a busy bee with your TIE.
Yeah, I'm doing a theatre show in schools, and this is awkward. Yesterday, I was in Coatbridge High School as well, and it was the first time a child, like one of the youngsters at the school, recognised me from like YouTube and stuff.
Oh my
wow.
gosh,
So I've been-
that's crazy.
So that's happened a couple of times, like over the years, like at whatever wrestling
You
shows or
celebrity.
whatever, and people go, "Oh, watching you," and it's so weird. Like I don't know how to react to it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't happen very often. I think I'd get more used to it if it happened more.
Yeah.
Because it's so like random at some points. So, and I was thinking as well, I don't know what my demographic is. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think it's like between 15 and 25, like that sort of 10-year
Okay.
age
Right.
group.
Yeah.
So the people were like doing the show for is like 13, 14-year-olds. So I've always just had in the back of my mind, wouldn't that be weird if if you watch somebody on YouTube or whatever and then they came into your school,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be weird. Would you go up and speak to them? Would you have, is it weird? Is it not? And I don't know, obviously I don't know because kids can be quite confident and stuff. So I was doing the show yesterday, and as soon as I walked out, there was like wee guys talking and stuff, and my boss hates that. He hates people being rude talking during the show, rightfully so. So he was like giving them a round and stuff, and I was like, oh, keep it going. It's going to be one of those ones. Wee chatty guys in the front row. And then as I kept doing the scenes and I was walking over to that area, like it's just a wee guy like speaking. He's just like, oh, this is like your vlogs, ha 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 ha. And I'm thinking, like, obviously I'm trying to do the lines and stuff, and I'm trying to, like, it's put me off. I'm like, did he just say that? Because it doesn't, it's so weird.
Gosh, how old was he? Was he like
13,
being cheeky?
14, yeah, not that old, first year. So it was a bit weird. And then eventually what happens is like, the pupils put their hands up and they come up, they get to be involved in the show. And the wee guy didn't get picked, just his luck, he didn't get chosen. And he was like, oh, I would have been great to go up. I know everything about wrestling and movies just because I watch him on YouTube. And I was like, oh God, what would I have done if I'd brought him backstage and been like, hi, I'm Chris. I know who you are.
Literally.
We're like taking a selfie and saying an autograph or something. So that was good. If you're listening, I don't know your name, but you go to Coatbridge High School. You shouldn't have said that, but but thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed the show. Anyway, that was a total, didn't mean to go into that. But we're here to talk about movies on the water. Dominic, tell me, because I don't know personally,
Okay.
what is your favourite movie
Oofed.
that is based on the water?
Well, that's easy. This doesn't even to do with it being based on water. It's just two of my favourite movies.
Yeah.
Period. One is The Shallows, and one is 47 Meters Down.
Now, when I first met you just over a year ago, and I was like, so much, do you like movies and stuff? And you were like, yes. And I was like, what's your favourite movie? And you said The Shallows, and I thought you were joking. But as we, I don't know why I just did. I just was like, really? That's an odd choice. And then you did a presentation about somebody. Who was
Well,
it?
it was nothing to do with The Shallows.
I know,
the
but you did.
presentation.
But who was it you did a presentation about?
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. I was thinking, why did you do it about Reese Witherspoon? So that made me think, not your conventional favourite movie sort of choice. Why do you love The Shallows so much?
The Shallows is. Have we all seen it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh
Mason's
God!
not seen it.
I
Chris,
was
have you seen
made
it?
to watch it by you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I watched it. I like the idea. I like Blake Lively.
Blake
She's
Lively
gorgeous
is so
and-
hot.
She's fantastic in that movie.
She's a good actor as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the film is brilliant. I love the pacing. I love the cinematography. I love the colour palette. I love the tension. I love the action. I love
Oh,
that
wow.
it's a survival story. It's not. It's billed as a shark thriller, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a story of survival. It's a story of redemption and a story of inner strength. I think it's brilliant.
story
And it's
of inner
timeless.
See, this is what sometimes I think Dominic is like, oh yeah, I like The Shallows because whatever, I like to be different and it's Blake Lively. And then he comes out with stuff like that and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why do you actually have a good reason?
The shark in The Shallows is metaphorical for her mother's battle with cancer that she lost. And she's
What?
not
You made that
Her
up.
mother dies of cancer. That's why she goes
Yeah.
to discover herself. She's attacked by the shark. She's stranded, and she has to get over that emotional turmoil
Which
to find
one
herself.
is The Shallows again?
The Shallows is Blake Lively stuck on the rock with the shark.
That
stuck
one
on her.
came. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's actually quite scary.
Listen, it's a good
It's
film.
brilliant. It's
Wait,
a
you
really
sold
good film.
it?
But I'm
Really?
pretty
Watch
sure
it.
that I
Yeah.
fell asleep the first time and then we had to rewatch it. Is that true?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Or
It
that
was
could have
good
been
though.
47 meters. You fell asleep
Yeah.
to both, if I recall.
No, I definitely fell asleep during Blake Lively because then I woke up and she was fine. Sorry, spoiler.
Sorry,
But
Mason.
then I had to, I rewatched it. I don't think I was with you though, but I definitely
Oh, okay.
rewatched it. Yeah,
Good.
so I watched the entire film.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
Nice.
Still not a great film, but
Okay.
No, listen. I'd say it would be a really good film. I really enjoyed it, but I never thought that's one of the greatest
Yeah,
films of all time, and that's
yeah.
why I'm really interested in that, because it's like, obviously everybody has their favourites. I like Rush Hour, for example. I think that's one of the greatest films ever, and
Right.
no one agrees.
who's the director? Do you know?
Jean Colette Serra is the director of the movies Taken. And
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Run on it, sorry.
Wow. Because I think, when you think about movies and you think of all-time favourites and all-time classics,
Yeah.
it's to do with the actors and
Absolutely.
the themes and the directors and stuff. And because it's maybe not, as well-known a director, and because Blake Lively's known for, Gossip Girl and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that, that's probably why it's not
Yeah.
as deemed as a
Yeah,
classic.
true.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah.
the same with a show like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh
a lot
my
of people
God.
wouldn't say that that's a classic because it was catered towards teenagers, but
Yeah.
everyone agrees critically that it's amazing.
Yeah, well, I've never seen it, but I know it's one of the cult favourites of all time. That's when. Is there any water in Buffy? We don't need to stick to the water thing. It's just
Holy
a
water.
There
isn't
is
it?
one episode actually where all the swim team turn into demons.
Oh
Jesus.
wow!
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So another one of your favourites is 47 meters
47 meters down, yes.
down.
Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore and Claire Holt.
Tell me about that one.
Okay, 47 meters down is a story about two sisters who go on holiday in Mexico, and one of them has recently just been dumped by her boyfriends. So to show him that she can be fun-loving and adventurous and carefree, she decides to go cage diving with her sister. The cord snaps and they get submerged 47 meters below the surface, and there's sharks surrounding them
Everywhere.
everywhere, and
Yeah.
everything that could go wrong in that movie goes wrong. They're running out of air, they're injured. They don't know if the boat with the people who actually took them out to the ocean is going
Yeah.
to help them or not.
It's actually really well done though, because obviously at points they have the dream,
Yeah, there's a
when it's
Yeah.
hallucination
absolutely.
sequence.
yeah, and I think that's really cool. I
Yeah.
like that bit.
October 2017, I did a little project for YouTube. I called it Horror Movie Month. And
Right.
because I'm not really a horror film guy, so I just tried to watch some classics and maybe review them for YouTube. Nobody watched the video whatsoever, and I was disappointed because it took me ages to do. But one of the films I watched that month was 47 Meters Down.
Wow.
That was the first time I watched it during Horror Movie
wow.
Month. Yeah,
Did you like it?
I did like it, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not as good as The Shallows. I personally don't think it's as good as Jaws.
Okay.
But yeah, I really did enjoy it. Have you seen 47 Meters?
No, I have
No,
not.
you should did your homework for the show.
You sent me a message 2 days ago.
Sorry. Okay, wait,
I think we should ask Mason his
I was
favourite
about to say,
Warbex
yeah.
film then, because if you've not rewatched the top two,
Ever.
Water
Then
based
you're
films.
falling behind.
What's some of
Tell
your
us.
favourite films that have water as a main theme?
I don't want to be that guy.
the Jaws guy.
Jaws 1.
You were gonna be that guy. I asked you before the podcast.
No, but I know, but Jaws 1 is...
Absolutely.
Jaws 1 and Jaws 2 are two incredible movies, and it's... I think Jaws is a movie franchise that gets ruined and worse as the movies go on because they miss the point of...
Absolutely, yeah, totally. I totally agree with you.
I'm not a shark movie expert, but I think when you make a shark movie about the shark, that's the main thing of it. That's
Yeah.
when the movies become a bit droll and dull.
Right.
Good point.
As
Good
what you were
point.
talking about with The Shallows, the shark is a plot point,
Yeah,
but the
it's
movie's not about the
metaphorical.
shark.
It's
something,
about
yeah.
her and her struggle.
Yeah.
yeah,
In Jaws 1,
Characters.
Brody, he's the...
totally.
And it's about his struggle. It's not about, let's kill a big shark like
Yeah,
Jaws 4 is
that
and Jaws
seems
3
to
is.
be
yeah.
the thing stopping him from. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've not seen Jaws in a while. Which one is Brody?
Brody's like the main guy.
He's the
Rob
main guy in
Schneider.
Jaws 1, he's the dad.
Okay.
He's the
cool,
one
cool.
that shoots the shark at the end.
Okay.
In
cool.
Jaws 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The second
But-
one. Sorry, go on.
So, for example, someone like Sophie, who up until a year ago hadn't seen either Jaws or The Shallows, which one would you prefer? Because Jaws is a classic, but it was made
Yeah.
in, it's quite dated now.
Oh, absolutely.
If you look back.
1975, I want to
See,
say.
1975.
When
yeah.
I watched, I think Jaws was my first Steven Spielberg film, and I fell in love with it, purely from a directorial point
Okay.
of view. But The Shallows, I enjoyed the realism of it, and like
Yeah.
I was genuinely petrified. But I don't know, it's hard.
totally
love
different
them
though.
for totally
Yeah, very,
different
very
reasons.
different.
Yeah.
Like I would never watch Jaws and be like, oh my god, a shark could easily do that to me because the graphic design is pretty awful. But I loved Steven Spielberg and what he
Yeah,
did with it,
right.
and yeah.
What I love about Jaws is that it is a Steven Spielberg film, and I think obviously back in 1975, this is revolutionary, but I'd never seen this before, so people might have been freaking out then. And now watching it now, I understand it's totally dated and stuff, but I kind of grew up with it, and my dad said, "Okay, Jaws, we'll watch Jaws," and it might be quite scary, but it's fine. It's a Steven Spielberg film, and his other films, you know, are quite, you know, not daft but fantasy like,
Yeah,
you
family
know.
oriented.
So I always knew it'd be okay. You know what I mean? I even still get scared. See, even I think scared's the wrong word, but like, see when you see like gifs on Twitter and stuff, and it's like the shark is going mental and he's like coming onto the boat and stuff, and you know it looks totally daft. It's totally a Spielberg shark, but that image still kind of freaks me out. I still get a weird
Yeah.
feeling, and I think that's the beauty of the film.
Yeah.
Like, it's a timeless classic just because it still gives you that feeling. It's still part of
kind
Steven
of-
Spielberg's sort of fantasy world, you know.
It kind of as well makes you want to watch films from that era, I think.
Yeah.
Like it makes you want to watch like 70s, 80s films.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's just like the fashion and the music
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that is a massive part of it.
And obviously I've never had any experience like that, but I think there's something about being stuck, stranded on a boat with two guys that you hate, you can't stand, they're there for one common goal to kind of save your town, to save the, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I love Jaws, and just because I've grown up with it and stuff. But I'm assuming you've not had any, this is a question to Dom, I'm assuming you haven't had any bad experiences with sharks in your life?
Nope.
Or any experience whatsoever?
With sharks?
Yeah,
No, nothing
okay.
personal, nope.
You always say though that you would love to, like that you would love
Yeah,
to
like
die
my dream
that
is,
way.
I would, if I'm going to go out, I want to go out shark attack.
Well, see, I want to go out in a good way. You know, I don't want to die of illness or something. I want to do something, fall out a plane, get attacked
Yeah, I
by a
want
shark or
it
something.
memorable.
Something exciting, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He died this way. You know, it'd be a good story. But my point is, why do you love the film so much? Is it just because that's where your imagination goes, or did you have some
Probably,
sort
well,
of...
I grew up in the ocean, genuinely. We've been swimming our whole lives. We always...
Right, I
used
get
to-
you.
Like, our family had a house out in a place called Coney Island in Ireland, and it was
Okay.
by the ocean. And the palace of it looks a lot like the Shallows when it's sunny.
Really?
So, yeah, that takes me back. And I love just being in the water. I love fantasizing about being attacked by sharks.
Fantasising about being attacked by sharks? Really? Have you ever swam with dolphins?
Nope, I've never swam with...
I done that in
any wild
2008.
animals, actually.
Swam with dolphins. Terrifying. My sister, you're supposed
dolphins?
you're supposed to hold on to the fin, and it drags you around, and it's great fun. You're not supposed to let it go because then it jolts the action of the dolphin. So my sister, of course, lets go, and the dolphin spins round, and because it was so well trained, its tail was like just missed my sister.
Wow.
But if it wasn't trained, I could have just went boom and smacked my sister in the face, and she would have been flying across the water. That was an experience. That kind of put me off going in the water because I was scared by a dolphin. But that's not what we're talking
How
about here.
old were you?
2008, 11. Yeah, so back in the day. So, Sophie, favourite shark film?
Favourite
Oh,
shark
sorry,
film?
favourite water-based film?
So this, I don't watch a lot of water-based films. I can tell you that for free.
I know you don't say, do you know what I'm in the middle tonight? A water-based film.
Literally. But I was thinking about this, and do you know what film I loved? And you're all gonna have a wee surprise here. Deepwater Horizon.
Oh, nice. I haven't
Mark
seen
Wahlberg.
it. I haven't
Oh,
seen it. Well,
it's so good. I went to see it twice actually. I went to see it 4DX and normal.
that would have been great for
4DX
yeah.
was incredible because they had there was so much water, and I'm sure they had smoke coming out at one point, and
cool.
Wow.
it was really cool. And then heat when the fire was on and stuff, so it was amazing.
I love that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I like 4DX, and that was my first 4DX experience, so it was really good.
Is that the one on the oil rig?
Uh-huh.
The one that the thing that I like about 4DX is you can smell what's happening as well. So see it
Yes.
on the screen they're in a garden, you can smell
Yeah.
flowers and pollen. It's how do they do this?
I've never
Unbelievable.
been to 4DX.
You'd love it actually.
Oh my gosh, you'd enjoy it.
Love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster.
Do you like roller coasters and simulators
Yeah, I
and
love
that? Yeah, you'd really like it, yeah.
get
You need to get the right
water
film
in
though.
that.
It's
Nice.
really fun.
You need to get the right film though.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
do need the
Assassin's
right
Creed
film.
and oh my god, it was beat up because the chair punches you and
Oh,
stuff when there's fight
God.
scenes and
I
stuff.
saw Lego Batman.
That would be a good one.
That was really good in 4DX.
I saw Tomb Raider that as
What
well.
have I seen? Did we go and see Tomb Raider together?
We did.
How fun is
Yeah,
that?
it was great.
That was a weird film to go and see.
So I just googled shark movies. The first one that comes up is, of course, the most brand new one, The Meg.
The Meg,
Oh,
okay.
I've not seen that yet.
Yeah, what did you think?
The Meg, I really enjoyed. It was an action spectacle movie. It
Yeah.
wasn't a shark horror,
Yeah.
which I think a lot of people expected it to be.
Do you know what I thought was quite odd? I felt like halfway through the movie, they gave up on what they were trying to do, because I think the first half is quite serious and it's quite like...
once
And then the second half was just like a comedy. Like, I was
when
laughing.
the shark breaks the surface.
The
it's
shark, and then
totally changes.
and then they go to where I don't know if it's like Mexico or Korea or somewhere they go, and they're just like taking the piss out of the people of that place. Like, there's like
that's
wee
weird.
dogs swimming about and stuff, and the dog's like called Fifi. I say Fifi, you know this. I was like, that's not a shark film.
Yeah.
It totally changes. I really enjoyed it, but I just thought it was really daft.
Yeah, I
There
enjoyed
was
it. It's
a
a fun
lot
movie.
of hype for that film.
Yeah.
Because I actually thought that there had already been a Meg, or like The Meg.
Yeah.
And it's because there was so much hype for it, I think. Because I thought like it was another, like it was Jaws, like...
Remade.
7.
Yeah, literally. And then wasn't until you said, no, this is the first one. I was like,
based on a
oh.
book.
Jason
Who's the
Statham.
main guy? Yes.
Jason
I
Statham.
think that's also why, because he's getting on a bit now, isn't he?
Yes, but he does
So-
all those sorts of films like Transporter.
But I
and all
thought
those
that
Invincible.
surely-
as well.
Mechanic, Expendable.
Yeah.
I thought they
mechanic.
cast him in it because there had been another one, but yeah, so I think casting is a massive part of films.
Really much so, yeah.
But-
Yeah, I had a good time with that one. Other ones on this list, we have Sharknado.
I've seen every single Sharknado.
I saw the first
Do
one.
you
but I
know
don't-
what film I was thinking about when we were talking about water is Help, I'm a Fish? Is that what it's called?
I've never heard of it.
Oh, I'm gonna get the poster.
I actually think I've heard of it. I
It
think-
is so. I'm a little fish in the deep
I think
sea.
Ross Martin showed me that. I think Ross Martin or Michelle or someone.
Oh
showed
my
me that one.
god! Help! I'm. Yes, it's help.
Help,
I'm
I'm a fish. Yeah, I've heard of it.
You have to have seen it, and these people
Ross Martin
turn
showed this
into fish,
Right.
and they go in the sea. Oh my god! It used to be one of my favorite films.
It's actually a movie.
Yes,
Cool.
it's so good. I'm gonna play you the song.
Yeah, go for it. The theme song.
No, actually, I don't think this is it. Wait.
So is this a movie?
Yeah, but this is a remix of the song.
Is it like a kids movie or is it like?
Yeah, it's like Finding Nemo, but
Oh,
better.
well, there's
okay.
another one on this
So
list.
much better.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Finding
not-
Dory. Finding Dory.
Well, it's a water film.
Yeah, water-based film.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Finding Nemo,
I
really?
don't watch cartoons.
No.
Only Scooby-Doo.
What do you think? What do you think of Finding Nemo?
It's better than Finding Dory.
Did you not like Finding Dory?
It's alright.
Nah.
I just love
prefer
Ellen
Finding
DeGeneres,
Nemo.
so
Yeah.
I love
I
everything
do
she
love
does.
Ellen. But
Oh,
I,
of course. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
Finding Nemo is just a really sweet story. Him
Disney,
going
innit?
across the ocean looking for his son.
It's sad.
Exactly,
I used to
yeah.
cry at Finding Nemo. Like,
And the bit at
really
the end.
sad.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
sad.
one of my biggest fears, like getting separated from people and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horrible. Do you know what other film? They just keep coming to me. Beach or On with Leonardo DiCaprio.
The Beach?
The
The
Beach.
Beach.
The beach.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Never seen it. That counts. It's on the
Is
beach.
that the one where he is like it's like an insane asylum kind of thing?
No, that's Shutter Island.
Oh,
Ah,
right,
yes,
okay.
it's-
Shutter Island, kind of water.
yeah, on the
Island. Is that Alcatraz? They go to
I
Shutter Island,
Oh, is
I've seen
it?
it.
think so.
possibly.
Leo's
Yeah.
done a lot of
Shutter
water-based
Island
films.
is really
Yeah.
good.
What's that?
Yeah, it's
Inception?
Yeah.
Loads of water in
Inception.
that film.
Yeah, it's not-
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's on a boat.
Titanic.
Wolf
I
of
was
Wall
gonna-
Street.
I was gonna say
Leo,
Titanic.
Leo loves.
Well,
water
Titanic's
films.
probably the biggest one, really,
Yeah.
about in terms of being on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Titanic,
What?
and I don't want to.
I've
But
only
the
ever
ocean-
seen half of the Titanic.
it's about he's about 8 hours long. I know what happens. You know what
245,
I
I
mean?
think.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I know. I
The
should watch it.
ocean's a really big. What's the word I'm
Place.
looking for? No, but like specifically in Titanic, it's used. It's a lot.
Whoa.
I'm trying to think of a word to describe this.
It's a big component. It's a big theme.
But it's more like used for imagery,
Right,
in
okay, I see
the
what you
Titanic,
mean.
rather than the fact that the Titanic actually sinks.
And then they end
the
up in the
ocean isn't really important. It's more the imagery of water. And
See, films like that, like drowning, is literally my biggest fear.
So is my mum.
So
My mum's
see,
as
when
well.
I think one of the only reasons that I've only ever watched half of the Titanic is because I got a bit bored, and also when the water starts coming up when they're downstairs, that is awful, like awful. I couldn't imagine anything worse.
I nearly drowned when I was 9 in Jamaica.
Oh,
And
tell
it
us.
probably is like the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
So what happened? If you'd like to share.
Elaborate.
It's just the currents took me when I was swimming in the ocean.
Really?
And I was literally lucky if my mum hadn't looked over the edge, like because it was I was down at the beach and the hotel was like a big thing, and she had looked over and if she saw me, but if she looked like 5 seconds later, then I probably would have.
Wow.
You
drowned.
would not be here.
Yeah.
I was kind of the same. I was sitting on like a big inflatable donut in the sea, and my mum and dad and that were back at the beach, and I was just, oh, this is cool, it's nice and relaxing. And I shut my eyes for a bit, and I opened my eyes, and I was so far out, and I was just like, okay. And I just saw my mum walking towards me, and she just comes up, grabs the donut, she's like, too far, and drags me back. But that was if I didn't open my eyes, if she didn't see me,
Yeah.
who would open that?
My dad did that when we were on holiday. And he went on his donut and he went way too far out, and the lifeguard had to go and get him.
Next one, Shark Tale.
I
Shark Tale.
love Shark
Absolute
Tale.
classic.
Oh my gosh, I love Shark Tale so much.
And do you know what I always forget? It's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Jack Black
Yeah.
as well.
Who did Jack Black play?
The shark, Lenny. I'm sure he does.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
I feel like
haven't
I
seen Shark Tale in ages. Moana.
Oh my god, that's
Moana.
Moana. That's a total
Yeah,
movie.
with the wee crab.
Yeah.
He is creepy.
I do that, like-
Genuinely, when I was watching that, I was creeped out. What's his song again?
Shiny.
Because I'm shiny.
Shiny.
Wear me like a wealthy woman's neck. Robert De Niro's in this as well, Shark Tale.
Yeah, he's
Don Leo.
Don Leo.
Yeah, Lenny plays by Jack Black. Martin Scorsese is in it. He plays Skies.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I feel like I should know this.
All men.
Oh god.
No, no, because
No, there you go.
Renee
Renee
yeah.
is well done. And
Oh,
Angelina
and
Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
What a cast.
Angelina
know.
Jolie plays the sexy fish.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Sexy fish.
She always
She
plays
is a
someone
sexy
sexy.
fish.
But yeah, so Shark Tale, Moana. I've completely forgotten about Moana.
The Little Mermaid.
I
Little
love
Mermaid's
that.
another one.
Little
Pocahontas.
Mermaid.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Is she not in the water?
Is she?
I've never seen any of these films.
The
Pocahontas.
Shape of Water. Did anyone see the
That
Shape
was the
of
what I was
Water?
going to. That's
Yeah.
the biggest sort of controversial one.
I
um,
didn't see it.
I really didn't like it, and I
I've-
won Best Picture.
Not seen Shape of Water, but 2 days ago I saw Hellboy. Not for the first time, but
Right.
the big thing is that they're supposedly like that's Abe from Hellboy is the
Oh really?
fish in Shape of Water. Yeah,
I never heard that.
because it's the same actor and the same
Same
design.
director? No.
Is it? It
I
might
don't
be the
know.
same director.
But I really
sure.
wasn't a fan. But the only thing, that's an issue with like media and the age of being able to access reviews dead easy. That you can just, it doesn't matter your original enjoyment of a film. You know, at some point, someone else is going to sway your opinion in some way, whether it could be a very tiny bit or a major bit.
Do you listen to reviews?
No, but I just feel like once I've seen a film and I go, I really didn't like that, and then I see a review that says it was amazing, then I'll start going, oh, maybe it wasn't so bad.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or even vice versa, I could really like a film, and then I see bad reviews, and I'm like, oh, I thought that was great, and then, but obviously, if I really, really love it, then I won't,
You'll love it.
I
anyway.
won't stay away
Do
from
you
it.
listen to reviews?
No, not at all.
No, me neither.
I try not to, but it's just,
I just
I'm
everyone's
easily
a critic nowadays,
it's true. Yeah,
and you see so
Everyone's
many
got a
mixed
podcast.
opinions on things.
Yeah, you made a face.
I just googled water-based films,
Mm-hmm.
and I totally forgot. I used to watch this film literally every week, like without fail, every week.
Is that a
I had it
cartoon?
on. Nope. You probably will have seen it.
Okay, give us a clue.
No, wait a second, because I need to explain my love for this film, and I can't
Alright.
believe I'm really upset that I forgot about it. I had it. You know those portable DVD players that you used to take in the car and stuff.
Yeah.
Used to have it on there every trip. So we would go up to like Inverness or Thurso, because I used to live in Edinburgh, every
Did you?
week. Yeah.
Wow.
And you're from Inverness?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No
Yeah.
way.
So I used to go up every like week or couple of weeks, I think, or it felt like that anyway. Probably it wasn't as much as that. But I would always watch this movie in the car, and oh my god, okay, so
Can you give us a hint?
yeah, so it's three teen girls. One of them is a mermaid.
H2O, just add water.
No, that's a series.
But-
But
Okay,
I
I was gonna
love
say- I was gonna-
that
Good
as well.
one as well, good one.
Yeah, very good.
Was
I
always on just
love
before
H2O.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Splash.
Nope.
Three girls, one's a mermaid.
Yes, is it no, it's American. And do you know who's in it? She is in American Horror Story.
Lady
She makes-
Gaga.
Emma Roberts, Aquamarine.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Aquamarine. Have you seen Aquamarine?
No.
I've seen it, no.
Oh my god, you've seen it.
I've
haven't
not
you?
seen it, but I know Emma Roberts. is in it.
And
Aquamarine.
her nails change colour to like the mood that she's in. So she's angry, they go red, and if she's like sad, they go blue.
Oh.
And Emma Roberts gets stuck out on a buoy. And
Oh, okay.
like, oh my gosh, it's really sad. And then the Aquamarine, the mermaid comes and gets. Oh man, it's amazing.
Oh, I've never seen
It's
that.
so
Nice.
incredible. You have to watch
It's
it.
one that'll be on my radar, I suppose. Deep Blue Sea.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Tell me about Deep Blue Sea.
You've never seen Deep
I
Blue
feel like I
Sea?
just
Is that
watched
one
it.
with
Yeah, I just watched
Samuel
it.
Jackson?
Samuel L.
Yeah,
Jackson.
I really,
I've never seen
I
it.
was very disappointed.
Thomas Jane.
I've
I was
never
very
seen it.
disappointed.
You,
Very
so you've seen it
disappointed.
and disappointed?
Yep, very
Oh
disappointed.
wow!
What, Deep Blue Sea?
I love Deep Blue
It's
Sea.
I'll
a
need to
horror?
watch it.
Question mark?
It's yeah.
It's supposed to be a horror,
It's a horror.
but
It's a thriller.
it's-
It's an action. It's very funny as well.
Yeah, just for
It's a
years.
bit too
'cause it's,
farcical, but in a good way.
it's just always been
love
one
that.
I've wanted to see, and then I'll finally watch it, and then it's just I guess I was expecting more. I don't know.
Right. Well, that for me, like maybe the nostalgia aspect
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Jaws
totally,
for you.
totally.
That's me for Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
It just has that infamous death scene
With Samuel
with
Jackson.
Samuel
yeah.
Jackson. It's,
What happens again?
It comes out of a little
He gives a big-
jacuzzi-shaped.
he gives it
fishing
a
in.
heroic speech,
That's right.
and as soon as it ends, the shark literally just jumps up, grabs him, pulls him in,
That's right.
and everyone starts screaming.
That's right. Yeah, he's on like a
Yeah.
What about Tom Hanks' film?
Castaway.
Sully.
Castaway.
No.
But there's another one.
But Sully. No, is Sully not a plane?
Yeah, but he lands on the water.
Oh, okay. Oh,
On the Hudson
whoa.
River.
Okay.
Not Castaway?
No, it's not. But I've not seen Castaway. It's the one with the pirates.
Oh,
yeah.
Captain Phillips.
Yes,
Captain
Captain
Phillips.
Phillips.
Great
That's
film.
a phenomenal
Great film.
I love that film. That's actually the film that made me love Tom Hanks. Because
Really?
before that, I thought he was a hype and like he was just cast because
yeah.
of like because he was just a big actor and stuff. And then watched that film and I was like, no, he's incredible.
Yeah, I like that film. That was the first film that I watched when I was like, okay, I'm going to study acting and I'm gonna start watching lots of films.
Watch acting movies.
I think
Yeah.
the most incredible
Captain
thing
Phillips.
about that film, which obviously Tom Hanks is up there, is the fact that the pirate characters are like were real people, weren't they? So
Yeah.
they didn't like they weren't like not actors and stuff, and then they give the most incredible performances. And I was watching what was I watching? I was listening to something, and Tom Hanks and the guy, I can't remember his name, the main pirate guy, didn't meet until that scene. So
Oh,
their
wow.
reaction is real. So I'm sure it was a Tom Hanks interview or something. I could be making this up. No, I'm definitely not. This is true. And he like they didn't meet until that scene. So like that's why his reaction is so like oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
Nice. I've searched movies at the beach into Google. First one that comes up is the new Jumanji.
Not seen it.
It's not really at the beach, is it?
It's not the beach.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other movie is The Beach, which is, as you mentioned earlier on.
Yeah.
Into the Blue. Blue
Jessica
Crush.
Alba.
Yeah,
The
who's that guy?
Perfect Storm.
The
What's
Perfect Storm's
Storm?
good. That's George Clooney.
We have Bikini Beach. I don't know, I've never seen these ones.
I saw a movie ages ago, and I can't remember what it's called. It's about a girl when she's a surfer and she loses her arm.
Oh, is it Soul Surfer?
I can't remember. But she, like, the movie's about her trying to still be a surfer.
I know,
But
it's
she
a-
did
Yeah.
it with one arm.
Anna
Yeah.
Sophia Robb from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And Prince of Terabithia.
That's a good one.
There's a film that I want to go back and watch. The Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film.
It's Soul
No,
Surfer.
I want to go back
Is
and
it?
watch
Why?
that. Because I liked them when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
The Johnny Depp Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I did. I really
You
liked
like
that
that
one.
great movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. Pirates of the Caribbean. You mentioned that.
There's
earlier.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've watched them when I was younger, but I've
I've
never
watched. I think I've watched the first 3, and then it started getting to like, how many are there now? There's
5.
so
5, yeah.
many.
5.
But they're all still so long. Like, remember, did one of them not have an interval in the cinema? 100% that
No,
happened.
I don't know.
That definitely
Maybe.
happened. They were such
I think
long
the longest
films.
one is the third one.
They showed 2001: A Space Odyssey at the cinema
And
for
that
the
had an
anniversary, and it had an interval, and we didn't know it had an interval, and we just couldn't believe it. We were like, look, I was looking at my pals like, what on earth? Are we just to leave and then come back? Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
Though,
weird.
that is
So
an
weird.
amazing movie, to be fair.
Yeah,
What movie?
it was 2001: A Space Odyssey. Bit too
seen
long
it.
for me, but it's okay.
But that's for another podcast.
Yeah, it's space movies.
Space.
Soon to
Movies
come.
with space.
Movies on boats now. Life of Pi.
Life of Pi.
Never
I was
seen
going to
it.
talk about that. It's
Never.
phenomenal.
Tell me about Life of Pi.
Have you never seen it?
No.
I have. Is that with them?
He's on the boat
Really
with the
want
tiger.
to. Really want to see it. So why did you like Life of Pi?
I I couldn't even begin. I'd have to say its best feature is the cinematography. It's just an absolutely stunningly beautiful movie with the animations.
Yeah,
the way
I've
it
been dying to
blends
see it for
in,
ages.
the way it blends into the realistic backdrop, and this the scene with the whale, and the whale. It's not the whale was made of the ocean. It just cut. It's just it's gorgeous, absolutely
Nice.
beautiful.
Gonna check it out soon.
Who's the actor in that?
Life of Pi.
Yeah. Is it
He
Suraj
Is-
Sharma?
is he the same person that plays?
Nice.
How do I say it?
Savai Sharma. He has also been in.
That's not the guy.
Is he
I
in
thought
Grand
he was.
Budapest?
No, you're thinking of the. Yeah, that's not him. But I know
Yeah,
you-
I'm thinking of the guy who was in Millionaire.
Slumdog
That's
Millionaire.
it.
Slumdog
That's it.
Millionaire. Yeah,
Did you watch?
I like him.
You watched
Yeah, he's
thing
great.
last night, didn't you? Grand Budapest.
I did. I was watching Grand Budapest last
I've
night.
never seen that.
It's
I went to see
so
that with
good.
my best friend
So good.
at home.
It's you could do an entire podcast on that movie, but it's so good.
We'll
But
do Wes
in
Anderson
a
films
hilarious
soon.
way. But
Hang
again,
on a minute,
another, that's for another podcast.
There's a Titanic 2. Came
No.
out in 2010.
Is that Rise of the Titanic?
No, it's just Titanic 2.
What?
They did a little movie where they rise, like lift up the Titanic with like boats and that, but it's not.
Like it's not like
It's
Leo
not a
in that,
sequel.
but, that's interesting. It's got a 1.6 out of 10, so let's not
Ah.
watch that. Other boat films, we have The Finest Hours, All Is Lost, The Perfect Storm, The Reef.
The Reef is good. Have you
The
seen
Reef
The Reef?
is-
I've
Yeah.
not seen The Reef. Tell me about The Reef.
The Reef is four, 5 friends. I think maybe 4, possibly 5.
Yeah.
And they go out on their friend's yacht and they hit a reef
Yeah,
and it capsizes the boat and there's a great
Oh, wow.
white shark that picks them up.
See, that's one I would
by
watch.
one.
that's terrifying.
It was good.
I'm
It's an
gonna watch
Australian
it.
movie. I did
In
enjoy it.
Titanic, they actually filmed the actual Titanic for parts of the movie.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah,
the actual
like the
true
submerged-
story?
I'm going to.
Oh, really?
No. This is like under
Oh,
the water.
wow,
Yeah, not
okay.
like
I was
So-
going to say, I don't believe you.
the start of the movie is just them going through the ruins of the Titanic
Oh, wow, okay.
with like a little remix of Celine Dion song, but
I'm
like
going
instrumental.
to Belfast in a couple of weeks, and my friend wants to go to the Titanic Museum.
That's
Why
cool.
is that in Belfast? Do we know?
Isn't that what it was built?
It
Was
might have
it?
been built in Belfast. I'm not sure.
Because
Though.
it didn't sail from there, did it?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Somewhere in England.
A lot of it was built, like a lot of
That's cool.
places.
Right.
We have here Waterworld.
No.
Kevin
Uh,
Costner.
seen it.
and a brand new film, or I say brand new, a few years ago, In the Heart of the Sea.
Yeah, the Chris Hemsworth one.
Yeah, I've not
That's
seen
the
it.
Moby Dick one.
It was a true story that inspired the Moby Dick.
Okay. I'd never saw it. No, I did. I think I saw
not
the
seen
first
either.
half an hour.
Right.
I didn't finish it.
We have Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
That's not a water movie.
I mean, it's just on this list here.
I mean, they land on a beach
yeah.
10,000
Castaways,
times, but they
I want to
don't.
see Castaway. I've never seen it.
Castaway with Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I've never
That's
seen
a good
that. I
movie.
don't
It's a
know.
Robert Zemeckis film as well. Guy did Back to the Future.
Is it?
Have you ever seen Rogue?
No.
It's on Netflix. It's another. Is it Australian or New? I think it might be Australia. The boat cruise and they're attacked by a crocodile, like a massive crocodile.
Oh right, crocodiles are terrifying.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's really, really good.
Crocodiles are terrifying.
Mm-hmm. There's Rogue. There's Blackwater. That's another crocodile one. Lake Placid.
No.
No.
never.
No, never seen that.
No, but yeah, any more
What was
water-based
the-
films?
Open water.
I can't think
The
of any
movie
more.
that
What's
came
what?
out recently about the submarine crew. I can't remember what it's
Oh.
called.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Or the cast. Last year, maybe?
I don't know. Life. That was in space.
That's a great movie.
Life is good.
Can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah, I think we've made it clear we do enjoy
Water-based
movies.
I know.
Yeah, Frozen. if you
There's
count
so
it.
many more that you.
I forgot about Moana. God, it's one of my favourite movies.
Yeah, Moana.
I
Yeah.
love water-based animal horror movies. That's my.
Yeah.
I think Moana gets better as it goes on, like the movie.
Yeah. So tell me, we're going to go around everybody now after discussing that and reminding ourselves about them all. Can you name me your 3 favourites?
Whoa.
Like shark movies or just water-based
Water-based, so like everything we've talked about.
Okay.
So I'd say my 3 would be Jaws, Moana, and I don't know. God, I don't know. You go, Dom.
Mine would still be The Shallows and 47 Meters Down. They rotate. Depending on what,
Majoring.
Like those movies, I think people will think that they're the same thing, but they juxtapose each other
Do
perfectly.
you not have like them 6 copies of the DVDs and stuff
2 copies?
each?
Yeah, I've got posters of them, and I saw them multiple times in the cinemas.
Nice.
I actually pirated them before they were. 47 Meters Down, little people know, was actually released online in video on demand a year before it came out in the cinemas, but because it was so popular, they pulled it and then re-released it so that they could make a lot more money.
Yeah.
Cool.
And next year, they've changed the title. It was 48 Meters Down, now it's 47 Meters Down, the next chapter.
Oh
So I
wow,
can't
the
wait to see
sequel.
that.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Unbelievable.
Mandy's not going to be in it, but it's going to be a fresh new story.
What is she in? She's in something recently.
This Is Us,
Yeah.
big TV show in the
Yeah.
darkest minds.
Yeah, yeah.
Entangled.
Well, speaking about films that are coming up, Aquaman's coming out soon,
Mm-hmm.
which is extremely water based. Mason, are you looking forward to Aquaman or are you doubtful?
I know I'm doubtful. I'm definitely doubtful, but that's just the nature of
DC
DC superhero movies. If they do anything like they did with Justice League, that's going to be awful.
See, I didn't really mind Justice League because I quite liked just going and turning my brain off and watching a superhero film.
Yeah, but just the Aquaman bit with Atlantis, they put it under the water and they didn't make any attempt to...
Yeah, but that made me quite interested in the new one.
No, it was awful because you couldn't hear what was going on, see what was going on. It was like you were literally underwater with like, your eyes open, you couldn't see jack shit.
Wow. But Nicole Kidman wouldn't sign on to do it unless it was brilliant. So
Really?
it will be brilliant.
Aquaman?
Mm-hmm.
Is she an
his
Aquaman?
mum. She's his mum.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
that.
Yeah.
No, I hope it's good.
And he's very attractive.
Oh, yes.
Jason Momoa, Roman Reigns. So, yeah. So, give me your
Top
favourite.
three,
It
top
doesn't
three.
even in any order, but like your 3 favourites.
Okay, 100% Aquamarine. 100% Help I'm a Fish.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to go with Deepwater Horizon. Just because
Still
it was
one I have to
really
check out, yeah.
incredible.
Respectable choice.
Yeah, really incredible.
I downloaded that one for a flight once and never watched it because I thought I don't want to watch it on the plane.
Oh,
you know.
true, yeah,
You know what I mean?
scary.
Jesus.
One
Okay,
me and
Chris,
Sophie were
top
speaking
two.
about that she hasn't seen, but I saw was Shailene Woodley movie Adrift.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did
that's
you see
all
that?
I was...
I've seen it.
Because I love Shailene Woodley, and what's the guy's name?
Sam Claflin.
He was in...
Me Before You?
Yes, and I loved him then. Loved him in that. So when there were trailers out for this movie, I was like, I'm seeing it, I'm so excited. Then life just got me down. Well, it didn't get me down, I was doing loads. But life
Kept you
came
busy.
upon me,
Yeah.
and I couldn't see it, and I'm so gutted. So I can't wait to see that when it's out. Yeah, I want to see that.
That was great.
Dunkirk.
How could we have forgotten Dunkirk? Did you?
Why do you hate good movies?
I don't. I just didn't really enjoy
Did
that.
you not enjoy Dunkirk?
No,
I know
it's
a lot of
about
people
the war.
that-
Like the war's not even a real thing.
I know a lot of people that really hate Dunkirk. And I can see why.
I didn't love it that much. I really did like it and stuff. I wasn't like this is amazing. It wasn't in my top 10 of the year and all that nonsense. But then like after hearing people's reviews, it's like again the hearing reviews and stuff. You go, actually that is a great idea. And then I rewatched it. and I really did. think it was
Genuinely,
fantastic.
Okay.
the only reason I went to see it was for Harry Styles because
you know what?
I am in
lot of
love
people-
with
I
that.
was-
saw,
man.
I
that was
saw
one
it
of
in
the
I
reasons
cinema.
am
was
so in
there
love
too.
with him, and then watched it. Obviously, thought he was incredible,
Yeah, I think
but
he
it
was really
was
good.
a
He was great.
fantastic movie.
I
It was a
went
really
to see it in
good
cinema and you could tell
Yeah.
most of the people were there for Harry
But I'm
Styles.
telling
And-
you, what a brilliant marketing
Yeah.
campaign! How
That's
many
exactly why they
young
did it.
girls went to see that film?
movie. Yeah, too
You know what I
right.
mean? But
that's
wouldn't
so much
go-
money.
Wouldn't go. Who's the guy from Scotland in? Is it
Mark
Sam?
Rylance.
No,
He's
is it?
He's not from Scotland, but he's in
No,
it.
there is a Scottish actor.
yeah, he's in Star Wars as well.
So yes,
What
the
is
guy in
his
the
name?
boat, obviously.
Yes, what is his name?
Can't remember, but him, yeah. I thought everybody in that film was great. Kenneth Branagh's great in it.
Oh, he's so
The
good.
young
Hardy's
guy,
in it.
it's that
Tom
Tom
Hardy's in it.
Hardy's in it.
Cillian Murphy.
I think maybe what's his
Jack
name?
Lydon.
Cillian Murphy, yeah.
Cillian Murphy. He's so
Is it
good.
Killian or Cillian?
Killian.
Killian.
But yeah, how did we forget?
Dunkirk's an interesting one
Yeah.
because there's no movies like Dunkirk, so like it's not a war movie, so war movie fans will be interested in it.
Yeah.
It's not like a thriller. There's no other movie you could compare Dunkirk to. It's
Yeah.
completely unique on
Yeah.
its own. So there's
And
not
also
a lot
because of like the weird placement of the scenes and stuff and the way it's made up, like it's kind of all happening at the same time and it all comes full circle.
It's
It's,
either
really, it's
something-
confusing at some
it's
point.
either something you really like or really hate.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
I've-
I'm quite iffy with
The whole
that
thing
one.
with me and my friends was the argument was Dunkirk or Hacksaw Ridge. Because
Yeah,
they
I
come
think
out
Hacksaw
with
Ridge
the
is
Oh, I
same
never
better.
saw
film.
that.
I
I
thought
did
Hacksaw
see
Ridge
that.
was
What,
really good.
Remind me. Hacksaw
Andrew
Ridge?
Garfield,
Andrew
he's
Garfield.
the guy that's in the army but
Oh
refuses
my
to fight.
god,
the
I
true story.
love that film.
I think that might be my
love
favourite
Andrew
war
Garfield.
film.
Yeah,
Maybe my favourite war
same.
film.
He was incredible in it because
Yeah.
what was it Spider-Man that he had just done
Amazing
before
Spider-Man, he
that, or he
did,
was just like known for it?
He did
He
done loads
was,
of
yeah,
things.
I don't think it was the last thing he'd done, but he was definitely biggest known for.
Yeah.
And then I
Biggest
saw him in that, and I was like, oh. I
Yeah.
like you. I like
I
you
like
a lot.
you.
I like you
I like
a
it a
lot.
lot.
That's a true story.
I
just
forgot
loved the
about-
bit at the end when you actually see
Yeah.
the actual
That
person.
always freaks me out. I saw a film recently called Black Klansman. Did you see Black
Ooh.
Klansman?
No, I never saw it.
And it's
Is
like
that the one with
Thingy's son, Denzel Washington's son, and
Yep.
the other guy, and Adam Driver.
Mhm.
And it's basically a black guy who tries to stop this thing that the KKK are doing. So he phones the leader of the KKK and pretends he's white in order to get in, and then he needs to say to a white guy, "You need to go and meet him in person because I can't go," you know.
Yeah.
So Adam Driver goes and plays this guy that's been on the phone and tries to stop this thing that's happened because he's in the police and stuff for the KKK. And then, spoiler, they eventually stop what was going to happen and they go, "Oh, what a great day's work, we managed to do it." But then they look out the door and it's still happening anyway, and it's like a reality check that these things actually do happen.
Right.
And then it shows like interviews and real found footage of stuff, and that always like really changes the atmosphere in the cinema. You know, it totally changes the perspective of the film because you've obviously just watched this thing that someone's made, and then you're taken right back into reality, and it's a bit depressing, I think.
Yeah.
Band
know?
of Brothers, I think, was the first, like the biggest thing to do that first.
Yeah.
That was a war serial. And at
We
the
should do a
beginning,
war films episode. I mean,
Yeah, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
here.
But I forgot about the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
which one?
The first one. Now that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
men, I changed my
With,
underwear.
what's
With
it called?
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Playing
I
David
loved
Hasselhoff.
SpongeBob when I was younger. Then they had a movie, and I went on holiday and we just watched the
How
movie.
good was SpongeBob? I totally. Oh,
There's
I
one. What about
loved it.
water-based TV shows? H2O,
Yes, H2O,
SpongeBob,
yeah.
Home and Away.
Home and Away. Well,
2.5 Men to live on the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Hannah Montana.
Big Little Lies. Would you say like the water's a massive
Yeah,
component of
yeah,
that
yeah.
TV show?
You
seen
just,
Big Little
You just
Lies?
want to get Reese in there.
When is
somewhere.
Reese going to be spoken about?
Reese
why-
has not done any water-based films. Get her on that.
Reese.
So why do you like Reese Witherspoon?
What's not
Who
to
doesn't?
like? She's
I
a
know,
fantastic
but-
actor, phenomenal person,
Yeah.
producer, everything, businesswoman. I think she's
Yeah.
incredible.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. But I think we're done. I think that's everything.
We've spoken about a lot of films today.
Yeah, there's a lot to digest. Go watch every film we've talked about today, especially The Shallows.
No, I do think we should come
Especially
back and do
Aquamarine.
a proper dissection of The Shallows in 47 meters down.
We could do that, yeah.
I'll be back for that.
Or if you would be up for it, there's a potential YouTube channel that could be filled with lots of content about The Shallows if you'd like to be
I'll
involved.
be there. I'll be in the deep.
I would love. Do you know what I'd love? Oh my god, I'm looking for new like series and stuff from a YouTube channel.
Okay.
See if we can have a series like an 8-episode series, and every episode is a different part about The Shallows.
Right.
Or Dominic
Yeah,
and I
I'll be
can
there.
just go to every movie and review them.
Or you could go to, these mad hikes that Dom goes on together
Yeah.
and vlog it
Yeah.
together, and I can upload them as a series.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
I'm looking for new programming. Mason's going to do one.
Yeah.
See if we did go to see A Star Is Born tomorrow.
Which
we
we're not.
could-
But
No, but if we did,
but
if you were
I mean,
not
we're not going
selfish.
to. But
No, well, I'm going to, but if you came with me, then it would be quite interesting because I think a lot of hype is on that movie. So it would be interesting to see someone who didn't like it or going in not liking it.
Yeah.
Because, like, everyone is up for that movie. Like,
could be the
Bradley
first episode.
Cooper's first directorial debut.
Yeah, seeing Gaga.
Uh,
Lady
Gaga.
Leslie.
Yeah, like, that's a massive thing to not go
yeah,
in
they
liking.
two will be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
regardless. I love them. But
Why
I
did you
love
not
Bradley
wanna see
Cooper.
it then?
I don't, it just doesn't. It's not my type of appealing movie.
It's weird.
But they look brilliant. I'll probably see it at some point, but I don't think I'll go to the cinema tomorrow.
I would.
I'm excited to see it.
But guess what? Guess what I'm going to see on Monday?
Venom.
No,
I don't know.
I'm going down to London with my sister, and we're going to a private screening of the new Halloween.
Oh,
I know.
That sounds
I
good.
cannot wait.
His sister's meeting Jamie Lee.
She met Jamie Lee
Ooh.
this morning.
Oh, really? Was it
Yeah,
this morning?
said she was lovely.
Interviewed her.
For what?
Richard Arnold interviewed her for Good Morning Britain, but my sister does like all the research for the interview and
Oh,
everything.
cool.
And meets with her.
That's great.
She sent me a photo of Jamie Lee.
Oh man, that's great.
Incredible.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you everybody for joining me.
Thank you for
You're
having
welcome.
us.
Thanks
It's a
for
pleasure.
joining me.
Sorry, I'm a new host.
everyone.
It's been a pleasure, Soph.
Thanks for joining me on my podcast today, guys. It's been great.
You might be seeing and hearing more of Sophie on YouTube soon.
Woo!
Hopefully not, but you might.
You won't miss me if you do.
Yeah.
She's big.
No, I'm trying to get some new content going. So if you'd be up for doing stuff, then I'd love that.
Yeah.
It's just everybody should always me. Do you know what I mean? So I get to kind of make it different.
If you were to have Sophie on though, like, can you do a widescreen that's big enough to fit in?
I'd do anything.
Because she is better to just be
For
on
Sophie.
audio.
She does have a beautiful voice and a beautiful face. Don't forget about that, Sophie.
Does she?
Yeah. Right, sorry. Take us home.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for listening today. It's been great to have you all
Yes.
here.
You can follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for follow us on Twitter. It is the Good Bit Podcast at the Good Bit Podcast. Go on YouTube and you will find
All the stuff on there.
everything on
Just
there.
searches
too.
on there.
Searches on there, and we're there. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. It's
Thank
been
you very much
great.
for joining us.
Thank you for listening.
And until next time, folks.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.